the eternal question that plagues us is, does size matter? And the answer is yes. Yes, it does. But bigger is not always better. What you really need is plenty of thrust and a manageable size. A tool with lots of power which is comfortable and easy to handle. Too small and the satisfaction wanes. Too big and ungainly, and you're smacking into things like an elephant in a china shop. And so the 500 to 1000 cc range is the sweet spot for motorcycle engines. In fact, an argument can be made that motorcycles in this range are the best bikes in most categories, including sport, adventure, retro, scrambler, and dual sport. Plus, even in categories where larger engines dominate, such as touring bikes and cruisers, the 500 to 1000 cc range holds viable choices for most riders. So in this video, we'll discuss why this engine size delivers the most satisfaction and which bikes are tops in this group. And if you find this content valuable, please consider subscribing and liking and sharing this video with friends. In the sport and naked bike world, medium bikes are your best bet. Yes, the KTM 1290 Super Duke or Ducati Street Fighter and Panigale V4 are pavement shredding monsters which hold a certain allure, but they are expensive to buy, expensive to insure, and require a level of skill to ride to their potential that most riders, me included, just don't possess. Meanwhile, bikes in the 900cc range like the Yamaha MT-09 and KTM 890 Duke provide lightweight, sophisticated electronics, reasonable pricing, and all the power anyone needs for the street or most can utilize on the track. If you're looking to save money, the smaller motorcycles like the Yamaha MT-07 and the new Honda 750 Hornet provide peppy engine performance and super low weight for extremely reasonable prices. Of the larger bikes in this field, I'd definitely go for the MT-09 or its retro-styled cousin, the XSR 900, for their stiff chassis, awesome engine character, and friendly pricing. In the 700-ish cc class, my choice last year would have been the MT-07, but now, with the introduction of the much more powerful, technologically advanced, and less expensive Honda Hornet, this class might have a new king. There is no doubt that adventure bikes are awesome all-around motorcycles, but while in earlier years the BMW R1250 GS was the poster boy for this class, now mid-sized motorcycles like the KTM 890 Adventure R and Tenere 700 have become the go-to bikes for many adventurers. Why? Because they are very capable of doing all the things the larger models can do while being less expensive, lighter, and better off-road. And their lighter weight is not the only reason why they get picked over the big bikes for off-roading. Their price makes owners more willing to ride them where they know they will drop them. Dropping a 10 to 12k bike is much more palatable than a 25k one. When it comes to retro motorcycles, Royal Enfield has been on the ball recently. For one, their bikes are still air-cooled while every other competitor has gone liquid-cooled. And two, Royal Enfield has stayed true to the past when it comes to displacement. Its 650cc twins are the closest you can get to the old school bikes, including engine size and character. Yes, the new Triumph Bonnevilles are awesome, but many of them now have 1200cc engines, high price tags, and all of them are liquid cooled. If you're looking for the authentic 60s experience, the Royal Enfields are your best bet. Speaking of the Bonneville family, Triumph's 1200cc Scramblers are amazing looking and riding motorcycles. But who would want to take bikes this expensive and pretty off-road? There's way too much power and weight for the dirt here. Ducati's smaller 800cc Scramblers are both lighter and more manageable off-road while still having plenty of power for highway cruising. And that's what Scramblers are really supposed to be. Cool-looking retro multi-purpose vehicles that can chomp through the woods, rip up a twisty road, or pose at the cafe. Personally, my ultimate Scrambler would be one based on the Tenere 700. Custom builders have already made them, so how about we get on this, Yamaha? A true dirt-capable Scrambler with Yamaha reliability would sell out as fast as the Tenere 700. For true off-roading, however, you need a dual sport, a bike capable of good on- and off-road performance. Generally, the most off-road worthy of these kinds of bikes is the KTM 500 EXC, or its Husqvarna cousin, the FE 500S, each of which has a 510cc engine. These motorcycles are capable of some amazing off-road feats, but they are hardcore enduros with dirt bike service intervals and decent but not amazing pavement performance. For a more road-focused, less hard-edged option, the KTM 690 Enduro and Husqvarna 701 Enduro have well over 70 horsepower for excellent performance on the road while still retaining serious off-road capabilities. And if you're a cheapskate like me, but unlike me live in the United States, you can still buy a Honda XR650L, an oldie but a goodie. And yes, I'll admit, the best cruisers and long-distance touring bikes are the bigger cruisers and long-distance touring bikes, but even here you can find excellent options in smaller sizes. Yamaha still sells the Bolt 950, which is even cooler now that the Sportster Iron 883 is gone. And for long-distance touring, the same company will sell you the Tracer 900, which is all-day comfortable, super nimble, and rocks that amazing CP3 triple engine from the MT-09. These two Yamahas together will cost you $100 less MSRP than a Road King Special on paper, but thousands less when you add the typical Harley markups. So hopefully you're not a size snob and realize that a regular sized tool can make for just as satisfying a ride, better in some cases. 500 to 1000cc bikes hit that sweet spot in my opinion. What bikes in this category are your favorites and why? Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and ride safe out there.